We gonna be catching up with my cousin down in Brockton at his mother's crib. We gonna go tune in, see how Brody's living, see how he's adjusting, see how he's been transitioning, to life on the streets. So experience firsthand through his lens. We're gonna track his journey after his release from doing 15 years in prison.
Is this the building right here? That's what I came back to. That's what I paroled to. We in Brockton, Mass. Davis Commons. Right. So to start off, my name's Prince. I grew up in Boston and Charlestown specifically. The life started early, man. It started when I was probably like around 13. I used to just see it around me. I used to always go to school and all that. Then more and more, as I got to like 14, 15, I started crossing over to the streets with the crowd I was hanging with and all that. It's only been on for 9 months. After Charlestown, we moved to Dorchester. Then after Dorchester, we moved to Hyde Park. And when I got locked up, they moved to Brockton. We headed in. Much, but it's home. More so, I got an older brother. He's doing life. Shout out to him, free him. But he was more involved in it, and just seeing him getting it, we all just kind of crossed over. So we grew up in like the projects out there. The more I was with them, the more I found myself being in the streets. Yeah, so this is where it's at. You feel me? It was my little brother and my mom and her husband. So my mom have 6 kids. Pretty much everybody moved out. I was locked up, and my older brother was locked up. So everybody moved out except for my little brother. I didn't really come in contact with the system. Like, I came in contact with police, because I was, you'll get pat down out there, stopped and pat first. But I didn't really come into the system until I was 21. I caught a murder charge, and I wouldn't have stayed. For 15 years. This is the beginning stages of getting out of prison, If your family ain't financially secured, then this is probably where you're gonna start at.
Welcome to Catch and Wreck Productions, 1804 Media Group. We got a whole bunch of content coming for y'all, so definitely stay tuned. You ain't doing nothing better with your time anyway. Come here, get your mind right. Stay tuned. Catch and Wreck Productions, 1804 Media. The shit y'all gonna see here, you ain't gonna see nowhere else.
I did a lot of my time in upstate and county, so 15 straight. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Murder charge, hanging with friends, how it is, man, getting in trouble, stuff start happening, and then it just gradually takes a left until it's that time. So when I came here, he has his room. He ended up going to college, staying in the dorm. I don't really stay here as much, but when I do, I'll sometimes stay in his room if he's not here, but he comes back a lot because his college is close. I'll be on the couch, so that's where it is. That's where it's at. So family's house, someone on the couch until you get on your feet. Coming from the mud, man, shit. I tell everybody, I'd rather be out here on the couch than in there. That 15, I heard that, I'm like, damn. The only good thing I could say was the victim's mom was advocating that she didn't want us to get life. So they gave us a plea deal. But when I heard the numbers though, I'm like, damn, I ain't gonna be out for a while. I was 21 at that time. You thinking, I'm like, damn, I'm 21, I'm gonna be 30 something when I get out. Looking back at it from that standpoint and being out here now, it's like, damn, I really did that shit. And I'm out here and I'm free, I'm happy. For me, at least out here, I can make something happen. And then you can make something happen too, but the scope is limited. Out here, the world is big, so you could do anything, I'll be here today and probably in the next couple months, I'll be somewhere else.
So all you YNs out there, scrolling through TikTok and Instagram and shit, what are y'all doing? You need to get your bag right.
Hustling advice, man. Save your money, man. Work on your credit. Don't just do one thing. Do multiple things to maximize your income. Gotta have more than one income. Freedom means everything, man. Nah, hell no. You don't got rights. It's like punishment. That's just what it is. You in here because you broke the law, so now they put you in there to fix you so you could come out and be an upstanding citizen. Usually that don't happen, but I'm out here, I'm trying to do the right thing, you feel me? When I first got out, first big move I made, I didn't really make a big move, I say, because I got out with some money, so I really just kind of saved it and tried to find a job and got my license. So the big move I made, I got my license first. I didn't just get out and just go crazy. Nah, I sat myself down, I got my driver's license. I opened up a few accounts, so I got good credit. I got a job now too, so what I've been working on now is trying to find an apartment, buying a car and then getting an apartment, because we getting a car now. When you young, you going through shit, you just wildin'. You don't really kind of give a fuck until, like I said, you get that 15 or you hit 15 or you hit life, and then that's when you're like, damn, I gotta really, this is really happening. Once I got in prison, that's when the transformation started. I started looking at stuff a little differently. That's another thing too, when you get out, everything is it's a slow start. When I was locked up, I thought everything was gonna just fall on my lap and happen mad fast. And nah, it's all a process. Even just getting my license took 3 months, because you gotta get on the list, take a permit test, you gotta get on the list for everything. I know it's really kind of matter. Those things you could get your life started, you could get it together. I'm like, damn, I'm kind of getting older now. This stuff is not it. Being young and wild is not it. So I just started reading more, working out, trying to take care of myself. And that was kind of like helping. I started talking to more of the older dudes who was doing life and more time, and they would tell you like, man, you know the outcome of this shit. You going through it. You got a chance, so you know the outcome. But the transformation definitely started in there. Oh, yesterday we was in the prison. We was where the nightmare began at. That's where we was at yesterday. Susan Baranowski Correctional Center, a.k.a. the Max, a.k.a. Shirley World. If you get stuck around there, it's Shirley Medium, yeah, so that's why we call it Shirley World. If you get stuck over there, you go from Shirley Max to Shirley Medium, then back up. You'll just be in a rotation. Yeah, that's why we met up with Cuzzo, yeah, with Dre. So yeah, my family's from Haiti. They came out here, immigrants. They work hard, work to get what they want, work to get what they need, you know. I think I started speaking it young. I just grew up learning it. Like, I don't know when I even learned it or how I even knew it. Like, it was just something that was just natural. So I think my family was talking to us in Creole, like, as we was growing up as kids. So that's how it's, like, natural, like, second language, first language. Prison community has a big Haitian community. Everybody's, like, it must be whites, blacks, and Spanish. Like, Spanish people, how they are, like, you know, when they get together, they go together. And that's how it is when you're in prison. Like, when you get there, like, obviously I'm black, African-American, but I'm Haitian, too. So when I get there and I'll tell people I'm Haitian, then the Haitian guys are basically like, oh, man, you Haitian? Oh, we thought you was, you know, just a regular African-American guy. But now I'm Haitian. It helps. Even with the correction officers, they be Haitian correction officers, and they mad cool. They're like, oh, you Haitian? They kind of treat you a little different. You know what I mean? You know, they do their job, but they won't be as much of an asshole. You know, they all got a job to do. There's definitely correction officers in there. That's really, they mad cool, they laid back, and they not there to give you a hard time. They do their job, you do yours, you do your time, and it's just, you know, everybody's out each other's way, and it goes by smooth. When you in there and you get cool like that with them, like, they'll help you get jobs. Like, for the job, you get good time, you get paid. It's not much that you get paid, but you still get paid. You know, when you getting good with them, they'll help you get all the best jobs. So that was one of my things I did. I kind of went in there, I got cool with everybody, staff and inmates. First day being locked up, I was 20 years old, so prior to even being locked up, I used to smoke a lot of weed. I was popping pills, popping perks and all that. So I was skinny. I was like a buck 15, buck 10. First day in, man, I was like, damn, like, this is crazy. Like, you're like forced to detox too. Like, the first day in, you see a bunch of dudes you don't know, because you're like in your own little bubble. You in your own world when you out here. You over here hanging with your friends, and you go out and you see people, but when you in there, you see a bunch of people you don't know. It's like, damn, I don't know none of these people. Like, it was like everything was strange. The smell, it smelled nasty, it stank. And when you first get in, they make you strip ass naked, squat, bend down, cough. They got the flashlight in your asshole, see if you bringing in any drugs. And it was just bad, man. But like the first 2 weeks was bad because I used to do a lot of perks. So I was just sitting there detoxing. Like, I couldn't eat, I was throwing up, stomach was hurting. Like, it was bad. Like, the first 2 weeks was bad. The biggest lessons I got, a lot of them came from books and people. But I didn't spend much time in the library. I used to just have my family order me books and stuff. And the transformation came just from family. You know, you don't want to see your family going through it, you know, especially me. I got a daughter out here. Some of us got kids out here. You got your kid out here by herself or by himself. You know, you don't want to be that type of person to be like, damn, I really left my kid in here for something that was so minute that could have been avoided. I didn't even have to do anything. I could have just let it slide and life would have just went on and I would have still been out here. I sat in county jail for 2 years and then I went upstate. I took a plea deal for 15 years. Yeah, my first day. Now, my first one, I went to Walpole first for 90 days. Then for Walpole, you get classified because it was classification. Then I went to the Max. The Max was like... So I had two brothers already up there prior to me going up there. They was already up there. So I was kind of good. And the COs was like, oh, yeah, your brother, you got a brother here. Yeah, Killer, Kevin Dennis. So I'm like, oh, yeah. And they like Stephen RJ. So those are my two brothers. They well known in prison system. So when I went up there, it was kind of smooth, really. I didn't really have a hard time. But I didn't like it, though. Went up there, it smelled like weed. And I was like, damn, this just smelled like the streets. And it was different. It was more like the atmosphere was different. You could feel the violence and just the energy was just, it was like, yeah, I got to be on my shit here because at any second, it could happen. But the biggest transformation, physical, was like my boy got me to work out like early on during my prison sentence. And that's how first that shit was grueling. I was struggling. Like I was struggling with a push-up. You know, I was skinny when I went in. I was like a $110. You know, now I'm a $190. Physical transformation came from just wanting to just feel better about yourself. You know, when you work out, you feel good. You look good, you feel good. You feel good about yourself. More confidence, more everything. When I went there that time, I stayed there for 2.5 years. Yeah, then I went to Shirley Medium. I went right down the street to the other spot we went to. Then I got lugged and went back to the Max for another 2 years. I went to the Max about 3 times. So I did a total of like 6 years in the Max. Get lugged means like going to the hole. And then if you go to the hole, depending on what you go to the hole for, if it's serious, you could go, they transfer you out to the Max. Because you'll have high points. They go by like a point system. Fighting drugs is the top 2. Sometimes they even go to DDU. And DDU is like another demon. It's 23 and 1. 23 hours locked in, and you come out for 1 hour a day. you're secured and you're away from everybody. You don't see no outside world, and that's in Walpole. The mental thing was more the books and the people, just paying attention, being privy, watching people, just listen to them, listen to their story. So I took a lot from learning from other people's story. 2025, just to keep working, man, keep striving, keep working with you, keep working with Cuzzo, just try and get everything in order. Get my life together. That's the goal. Like everything else, I don't care. I ain't out here making trouble, causing trouble, nothing. Like I don't care. I'm just working. I'm a workaholic. Work hard so I can play hard later. I got out in my 30s, bro. Like I don't have the time to be playing around. All that time I lost all my 20s in prison. But now it's just work. I gotta grind. That's 2025 for me. Grind state of mind. To the young kings and queens, man, just take life serious, man, and stay in school, man. Education is everything. Educate yourself. Try to learn. Try to find something that you like to do.